Good morning, Entertainment Daily lovers. Okay, so let's do this. Something we didn't see coming so fast was Justin Dean going live. Justin Dean going live yesterday. Okay, we talked about the post that he had made, talking about jealousy, how people need to move on. And right now, you will not believe the new narrative that Justin is spinning. If you've started following this story from the beginning, you will be shocked. If you are just following this story from 2026, you will think Justin is the victim. You will really think that this is the first time that Justin is actually speaking out. And this is absolutely weird for every single person that knows Justin. First of all, Justin was the one that brought out this whole him and KORRA's divorce. Good morning if you're just coming in. You're welcome. Justin was the one that brought in, please like the live stream if you're just coming in. Justin was the one that brought in this whole him and KORRA's discussion online. Justin is the person, fast forward, that handed over his official page. And from what we're actually finding out, that page has mysteriously disappeared as at late evening yesterday, European time evening, was when I noticed it, that Stony's page, that's the page that Justin gave her, is nowhere to be found. Real Gist Arena, you are welcome, Queen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He's always the victim. He sacked himself to what did not concern him. And now, seriously, says like you are so correct. How can you just smuggle yourself into something that does not concern you? And now you are the victim. And the funny part of this whole thing is the fact that Justin came out saying, I cannot hold it anymore. I want to tell my story. I feel like this is another way. This is another way to actually deceive people that don't know anything, okay? People that don't understand this story will really think that, yes, Justin is just speaking out and KORRA has been bullying him all this while. Let me quickly check our sound and let us continue with this conversation. Good morning, everyone. Please give us a thumbs up. We will pull up Justin's live stream and we're going to listen to this. We said this. Really think that yes, okay, so our sound is great. Now, moving on, let's pull up Justin. Okay, yesterday, someone made a statement. I was telling the person that it's good that bloggers are resharing and reacting to the videos that Stony, Don, Justin, and all of these headless chickens are actually doing. And it's because of situations like this where Justin will just wake up one morning and start spinning. And mostly is when he noticed that he has new following, he has new people following him, new people paying attention to him, people that do not understand the full story. Justin will come out and spin a different tale for people. So now that he hit 1 million, he wants to come out with this narrative that KORRA is the one bullying him. The court documents, people that followed from last year, knows that the court said both of them, KORRA, Justin, nobody should directly or indirectly bully the other person or send anybody to bully. He handed over his page to Stony. Stony has shaded his kids, shaded KORRA. There's nothing bad Stony have not said. There's nothing bad Don have not said. You gave your own official page for this job to be done with. And now you cry that you are the victim. It is funny. You know, it is really funny. So he real just Area said he will continue to fail. Let him continue to fool himself. Absolutely. And I feel like Justin personally deactivated that page just to blame it on KORRA's supporters or put people defending KORRA, right? He wants to pretend that people went and reported the page. Justin himself that was telling story, there's no lie Justin did not say. There is no group Justin did not mobilize. People that stood by KORRA did not report Justin's page for Justin's page to be, completely taken off Facebook. Is it small mosquito Stony that has been beating around the bush saying nothing? If anything, making herself look guilty. If your friend cough, you read meaning into it. If your friend poo, you read meaning into it. If cockroach run by, oh, your friend sent that cockroach to you. Every time your friend is jealous of you, what kind of friendship starts on such grounds where you are just reading meanings into everything, judging how she's parenting? You've never been pregnant before. You've never had a child before. And all of a sudden, Justin is out now talking about they have deleted Stony's page. And the foolish Stony and Don will be there nodding their head like a gamma lizard, not knowing that it is him that would have deactivated that page because he wants to come live and he wants everybody to run to his page to listen to the absolute nonsense and the false narrative that he's trying to spin. Don is over there plotting his own rubbish that will backfire and bounce back on that his head that is shaped like St. Louis cube sugar. He said he was passing them. Exactly. He forgot what he said. Or maybe that's the reason why he deactivated the account. But it's too late because the video has already been reshared. People have reacted to it. People have clipped what they will clip. So if he likes, let him deactivate the page where he said that. The video is still going to be online. The same way every other thing that he said, you know, is online. So let's listen. He said, so yesterday he posted, he said, it's now 5 hours. He said, going live at 7. Enough is enough. New people that are following him now will be there gingering. Oh yes, enough is enough. She's been bullying you. Somebody is bullying you. You're not presenting any evidence of the bully that is going on. I don't understand. Then he comes in and says, sorry for the delay. I'm stuck in LA traffic. Then another one said, I'm holding my eyes with toothpick. This one said, yes, enough is enough. This is long overdue. They are busy gingering him. That's how he will go and file another nonsense bunch of wasting papers that reasonable people will use to do something. He will go and file rubbish and then blame the state, the courthouse for not doing what he wants. Now, let's go to his live stream and let's hear what he has to say. Let me see.
But it's time for my empathy is gone.
He said his empathy is gone. He never had any empathy.
And it's time for me to speak frankly. And particularly for the Americans in the room, because there is a great tragedy occurring. So I'm just going to get right into it. So many of you may be following the social media drama. I did give Stony my page, and there was a reason for that. I didn't want to get too much involved for it. I just wanted to help an artist that had been wronged in the same way that I had been wronged, and the cycle repeats. And what is that cycle? You use someone, you abuse them, then you smear them on social media, and then you repeat the process with the next person. And yes, I'm talking about my ex-wife. She used me, she abused me, and then she smeared me and continues to smear me for 4 years. And now she's moving on to her next victims. And luckily, I never knew Don and Stony before they actually started coming out on social media. And I actually reached out to Don.
Now, mind you, did you see how Justin started telling his story? That KORRA has been smearing his name for 4 years. Reverse is the case. For people that know the story, imagine the people that got him to 1 million. So these are just new set of people that started following his page. So they don't even know about it. Hearing this, they will be, oh, sorry, you're such a victim, you're this. All of a sudden, he's doing this to defend his fellow Americans, which is Don and what is her name? Stony. But all the evidence is out there on Facebook. Immediately you type in his name, videos are dropping like, waterfall. But yet this man sits in front of the camera just to manipulate Don. I'm telling you, this particular live stream he did is just to manipulate Stony and Don, purposefully deactivating, no warning, no prior warning to Don and Stony. Deactivating that account is also on purpose,
because I was concerned that she might make certain allegations against him that are very difficult for men to recover from, even if proven innocent, as I am living proof of. So, yeah. So why am I speaking now? I'm tired. I'm tired of the bullshit, honestly. There is an army of people spreading lies about me, my relationship with my children, and frankly, it's immature, and it needs to stop. And it is getting to the level where certain bloggers are making racial hate comment, where they're depicting me whipping my slaves because they're black, and this is absolutely inappropriate and wrong. So
So when Justin, was busy insulting how Nigerians are, they don't have sense. They are not smart. They don't have this. They don't have that. Even Don, as at yesterday, was making the same comments. All of these ones are not them being racist or whatever. It's just that one post. I think it was Janice. I think that the post he's referring to, that Stony also referred to in her live stream, was a post made by Janice Brown. When you come out and drag people, do you think people will not react the way they want to react? People will react the way they want to react. So if a blogger decides that that's how the person wants to depict what is going on, that's what it looks like. Because tell me how Justin was able to reach out to those two idiots, and the first thing that came to their mind is, oh, let's believe him. They didn't think that it's weird that Justin inserted himself, even though he's not an artist, he's not a producer, he doesn't have anything to do with the music industry. Why didn't they do a little bit of digging to find out who he was? And now it pisses him off that somebody portray him, because that's how he sees it. Is always people of color. He will always try to go and jump into their line, try to use them against KORRA. If you look at all the people he has used against KORRA, 99.9% are people of color, like people that looks like KORRA, people that are from KORRA's edition. If it was probably a white person having issues with KORRA, he would not jump straight into the way he jumped in, because it was Don and Stony. And then somebody depict one picture and is paining you. Do whatever you like. Did she mention your name in the post? No. So go to court. Moku say you go take win.
Oh, it's time for me to speak completely frankly, and because I have not. Because truthfully speaking, I just was trying to live my life, and hopefully.
Now, this is another big lie. He said it's time for him to speak because he has not been speaking up. Lies. Justin was the one that came out on social media and announced that he was divorcing KORRA. People thought it was a joke. He came back, made the second post saying it is not a joke. Since then, he was jumping from blogs to blogs, blogs to blog. Every Eke Market Day, he has something new to say. Justin has been telling his story from day one. All of those videos are online. So for him, March 2026, to come out and look at his fans and then lie to their face, that's why I call them idiots. It's not an insult, it's just fact. You must be a very foolish human being to support somebody like this that looks at you directly, telling you that he has not been speaking up. Meanwhile, there are series of live stream, part 1, part 2 to part 15 he did the last time, saying that he was telling the story of how KORRA betrayed him. But now, in March 2026, he's telling you he has not spoken.
You would get bored of selling a pack of lies, and it's getting to the point where I have a near 7-year-old and a 4-year-old, and it's like, is this really going to go on until they're teenagers? I refuse. It's abusive to them, and it's abusive. I don't show my kids on social media anymore because my oldest daughter says that her mother slaps her if she won't get in front of the camera. And I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, so I'm not going to show my kids on social media.
Now, this is another huge fat lie. His oldest daughter did not tell him any story like that, but Justin feels comfortable lying on his. You know why? If Justin's oldest daughter had made mention of this before Stony mentioned this, Justin would have posted about it. Justin would have done a live stream about it, but Justin waited until Stony did this, her live stream that she did yesterday, where she had mentioned that KORRA was actually forcing the children to do a live stream to say thank you to somebody that had sent a gift or something. And then, KORRA's eldest daughter didn't want to film, was not in the mood. This is what Stony was alleging yesterday, okay? And then KORRA now kind of shined her eyes to her and said to her, come here now, let's do the video. That was what Stony said. Justin has added pepper, salt, Maggi, garnished the story very well, and now he's saying KORRA slapped the child. Do you think KORRA will be so stupid to slap her child when she knows the kind of person that she's co-parenting with? Her eldest daughter, both of them actually, they can talk very well. I believe if you're watching KORRA's video, you've heard them speak. Do you think KORRA will take the risk of hitting any one of those children just because of a video, when she knows that that will be her playing into Justin's hand? Because if that will happen and the children get to report it, the next thing, Justin will run straight to the courthouse. Oh, she's abusing the children. And if they can prove it, the children will be taken from her. KORRA does not understand that she will have to force the child to be in the video that she's doing. These are kids that he started miking from when the small one was few months old, a few weeks old. Justin was already putting mic on those kids, but now, because he wants to support Stony and Dawn, they want to make this whole thing look like KORRA is such a horrible person. You had a horrible friend. You had so many encounters. You did not distance yourself from the friend. You stayed there with that friend until the friend decided, I'm leaving. Then problems started. The music in question, it's no longer on her page. It's not. Why don't you people just focus on how you're going to get the music and even remove her verse, change everything, and then re-upload it? Let it be that it's a job that went south, and that's it. Everybody will go their separate ways.
If they're associated getting punished without being on here, it's ridiculous. So where are we at? Here's the frank truth. And many of you don't understand. I have had so many messages, emails, and everything. Nobody is understanding how a woman can get away with showing her daughter's nude on the internet, which has happened on dozens of occasions, can get away with violating restraining orders, and it seems like I'm not doing anything. And here's the truth. Here's the truth of the situation. The state of California is protecting this woman. Okay? During our court process, she failed 8 out of 10 drug tests, and they swept it under the rug. There was some very, very disturbing evidence that I submitted that they straight up hid. And not only that,
okay, so there's an advert. Okay.
What was it?
Let's go.
172 exhibits of
Welcome
me
if you're
showing
just
her
coming.
terrible behavior on social media.
Remember how Justin started this story by how the American court, how we are so ignorant, talking about Nigerians or Africans, anybody that's maybe from Kenya, from South Africa, anybody that just support or stood by KORRA or said one thing that even sound like you're supporting KORRA. Oh, they are so ignorant. Don't mind them. They're over there. They think it is Africa. This is America. We didn't hear anything else except this is America, this is America. And how KORRA will be locked up, KORRA will be jailed, KORRA will be deported. There is no evil he didn't wish that the court system, the legal system was going to do to KORRA. Now he filed all those files and went to court. They looked at it, and we kept saying it. You are not the judge. A lawyer did not go to school for how many years to go and study to become a lawyer to come and favor you because you are what? The only person in the United States. And now because he filed rubbish, they looked at it and they knew that this man was just being evil. And the judge threw it away. Look how he's pretending that the court is supporting KORRA. Why would the court support KORRA? The court works with evidence, presents evidence, and they will take action. But when you don't have any evidence, there is nothing to present.
The judge called it hearsay. That included her book. That included inappropriate behavior. That included sexualizing my children. And they called it hearsay. Hearsay means not admissible in court.
This man lies a lot. If you presented her book, you wanted them to use her book to prosecute her. Is there a place under the Constitution in the United States that said people cannot write their book to tell their story? Because the last time I checked, lots of people in the United States have written books. It is her story. You told yours. And this man does not have sense. So you will go to court and present her book as what? As she bullying you. Then her own lawyers will not present all the 10,000 videos that you did on Facebook from day one until the date you people went to court. You told your own story on Facebook. She told her own in a book. What is the thing there that she said that she was lying? It is her story. You were not able to prove that what she wrote in the book is a lie. because a lot of things you admitted by yourself, and those videos are still available on Facebook.
So, for those of you wondering, why is nothing being done? It is because the state of California is protecting and encouraging this sort of behavior.
You can imagine.
How can I come to that conclusion? How can somebody's video of them speaking and recording inappropriate things or speaking negatively about the father of their children in a very inappropriate way, how can that be considered hearsay?
She's speaking inappropriately. Says the man that came online calling her she's a whore, she's a prostitute, she slept with so amount of men when she was pregnant with my child, that made KORRA to come out and swear on the life of that child that she was carrying in her womb, that she never did anything like that. He could call her all this name, call her father a pedophile and all of that. Justin could do all of these, and everything I'm mentioning to you, evidences of these videos are still on Facebook. Justin could call KORRA all of these names, the mother of his kids. Justin could be in a private chat message telling another person that he wished that she would go 6 feet below, or she will end up in jail, and he will not stop until one of these two things is actually achieved. He followed up, after making that statement, he followed up by telling the person that, I know it sounds kind of bad that a father is wishing the mother of his children this kind of, but she's evil. And then the person backed up telling her that yes, she's wicked. This and more that this man has done, for him, it is okay. It is in his right, as of course, a white man. Now, Oyibo, the world belong to Ona. Now go do any Ona like. It doesn't always work that way. A judge will work with the evidence. So if you're going there to say she was bashing me online, you will present your own, and she will present her own video. Trust me, the videos that KORRA's lawyers will present is more damning. I don't even know why you're not in jail. You're not in jail because KORRA didn't do it. She didn't do what she was supposed to do. KORRA did not do what she was supposed to do. If KORRA was some kind of women, you will be locked up. In fact, if Nami even day for KORRA shoe, you go day jail by now. Thunder fire you.
Look at the book that she published on Amazon. Be considered hearsay. That is what I've been dealing with. And so, like the Americans in the room, this is what's going on. My children are being abused and exploited. And having 5 cameras shoved in front of your face and filming for your entire day. And if you don't want to be on camera, you get slapped. That shit needs to stop. And what does she do to cover up for this behavior? She's constantly accusing me of things. Just the other day,
this has been their lifestyle right from the beginning. When the money that was coming in, that Facebook was paying, was going into his account, because he had manipulated and lied. She cannot have account. She cannot have this thing because she's not an American. She's not this. She's not that, and all of that. And she used his own bank account to set up so that paycheck goes into Justin's account. Then it was okay for them to film themselves dancing, put his giant stomach out there looking like somebody that swallowed frog. It was okay for the 3 of them. Then it was just, him, KORRA, and their first daughter. It was okay for them to film the daughter wearing only pampers, running around, moving around. It was okay for KORRA to wear pants, and then him wearing a short, having his giant belly out there like Zebrudai or Korigbokongbalias 430. It was okay for him to put himself every day, him and KORRA, out there, because of course the money was coming. It was funding the baby boy lifestyle. But now all of a sudden, we're hearing something else.
She made an inappropriate comment that says she has to check on my daughter's private parts every time they go home. That is insinuating something as bad as happening. And in a public place where the kids will have exposure to it later. This shit is inappropriate, and I'm tired of it. So why did I give Stony and Don, my page with 80,000 followers that just got deleted because they don't like to hear the truth? Well, because I feel bad for them, because I know what it's like to have KORRA's fan base come after you, try to destroy your lives. Let's give some examples of how she's lied about people, and then.
Good morning, everyone. You are welcome. I greet you according to your time. I know most of my people that watch me, some of you are relaxing right now, okay? Because it is actually 8 a.m. my time, morning. Okay, so we're listening to a new live stream. Okay, so this is a recent live stream Justin did yesterday, my time. Okay, I think by the time he came live, we over here in Europe were already sleeping. So, waking up this morning, preparing the kids for school, this is one of the first thing I saw when I opened Facebook. Okay, hearing about the page disappearing, the page he gave Stony disappearing, and then seeing his first post saying, I'm going live. I'm like, yo, let me check. And I checked, this is the live stream. So I said, let me quickly bring this one before he would continue, because you know, when Justin starts, he never stops. So let's do this.
She has caused harm to other humans. Well, let's see. Besides myself, it has been an absolute nightmare trying to keep my business alive with all this stuff going on. And luckily, I'm really good at what I do. Otherwise, I'd be screwed. And I have a very good patient base that makes sure that I stay afloat. But secondly, my lawyer, my first lawyer, not my lawyer now, my first lawyer, she got online and was like, oh, she doesn't have a license. She's practicing illegally. And then KORRA's fans harassed my lawyer. I have the evidence. Everything I'm speaking is fully evidence. I have all evidence. And you know what my lawyer had to do? My lawyer had to get a restraining order on her. So I had a restraining order on her, and my lawyer had a restraining order on her. Right? Okay, so who's next? Then there was in her book, Miko. Miko was our nanny who accused her of basically adultery with me. Miko has come out twice and said that's not true. And basically said she was very mean and inappropriate. I'm not going to put words in her mouth. Miko got harassed for years for coming out and defending her character, just like myself. Let's see who's now. Then there was the chef, Chef Maria. I don't know. I might not be saying her name correctly, but somehow their pages got switched or something, and she told her fans to go send the nastiest comments and review that chef's page. And she made it a racial hate thing. She's like, oh, it's because she's white and I'm black, she must be racist. So what
the number one racist in the world is the one talking about somebody else making something a racial. Justin is always the one making everything about race, making everything, every goddamn thing that has to do with him and KORRA, he made it about race. He shaded people from her country, shaded people from her continent. There is no evil this man had not said. But today he wants to make it look like the problem is someone else. Typical these people. Typical behavior of a narcissist. When they call a narcissist, people go to say a joke. It is not a joke. He checks all the boxes, I'm telling you.
KORRA's fans do. They went and destroyed that woman's life's work. And all of you that are Koreans who are just cyber terrorists did her bidding and destroyed an innocent human being's life. It has to stop. Who's next? Well, there's Don and Stony. She basically stole from them, and they were quiet. And then she said they were jealous and trying to use her when she was the one stealing and acting extremely inappropriate. And it just, when does it stop? Like, she's building a business. She is not a domestic violence survivor.
He said she stole from them. The last time I checked, when somebody steals from you, you call the police. You call the rightful people that you're supposed to report to, and they're going to investigate. And if the person did steal from you, you get arrested, you appear in court, you find guilty, they throw you in jail for stealing. Why didn't Don and Stony do the rightful thing by taking this case up and making sure that they can prove in the court of law that KORRA stole their music or stole whatever from them? The same way that you went to court severally, you didn't win because you were just fabricating nonsense. That's the same way the two idiots that they are plotting on social media. Don, when you go to his page, this one say, hey, he's telling them, I cannot say this one online. I cannot answer the end. They will say to him, okay, I will private message you. Said we're working on something. We're waiting to see that nonsense Don is working on. You go crash for your head. You no go even produce anything again after this one.
She is a pathological liar. That is what she does. She lies. She lies and pulls on your emotional heartstrings to make you feel sorry for her, to send her money. And I'm not trying to destroy her brand or her image. I have been forced to do this because it has gone too far. It is getting to the place where there are racial hate crimes going on, and the authorities are getting involved. And this stuff has to stop. Like, it is like, I'm not going to live the rest of my life with my kids going through middle school and high school with their friends asking, what's going on with your parents? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, you know, if there was a little back and forth in the beginning and that was it, that's two people arguing. But 4 years later, I mean, for God's sake, she makes my life difficult every single way. I didn't get to see my daughter on her 4th birthday because she ignored me. It's a court order that we're supposed to share, right? But it's going to cost me 15 grand to go back to court just to enforce me to see my daughter's birthday.
All of these things, do you people remember when the eldest daughter was graduating? This was last year now, 2025, toward the end or something like that. Do you remember how Justin quickly whisked that child away? All the children were still in school for graduation party. Justin went there on purpose, whisked that eldest child away from school. Before KORRA could get to the school to take photos, celebrate her child, the child was gone. And now they're serving you if what you're saying is the truth, that you didn't see your child on the birthday. Look, don't start what you cannot finish. That's one thing. Do not start a fight that you cannot finish. Not everybody likes fight. That a woman likes to be peaceful and just be overlooking your stupidity does not mean that she's a fool. When you start a fight, trust me, a woman will finish it. That is what it is. So when you stand up and decide that, oh, I'm going to be wicked, I'm going to be mean, I'm going to be this, you will never win that fight. Because everything will work against you. Every single thing. So you decided you were going to manipulate. Not only that, I just wanted to use that graduation party because it is like one of the last things he did to just refresh your memories. But you people could remember, even on birthdays, Mother's Day, any time he didn't even want them to share. So if this time around the kids were with her, when you were expecting her to hand over the kids to you, when you blatantly ignored everything the court ordered because you think you are what? The president of the United States. Even the president of the United States is not above the law. Who are you? That's the question. Who are you? And now you want to complain? Take several seats. Take several seats.
With no punishment. So these are the facts. So I don't care. I see people in the comment section saying, oh, you're lying, you're lying. These are verifiable facts with her mouth speaking. If you don't want to hear the truth, you are the problem with society. You care more about being entertained than you care about human decency, morals, ethics, that kind of stuff. And I'm going to say this just point blank. That woman is unfit to be a mom.
Says the man that has no moral decency. The man that has zero moral decency is the one that wants to raise the topic about moral decency. A married man that pretended that he's traveling on a trip and was busy seeing cheating with several women, having women kissing on him, videoing and posting it online while his pregnant wife was at home, talks about moral decency. A man that cannot keep his third leg in his pants talks about moral decency. You must be an idiot to think that you have the right to talk about moral decency. You don't stand, like when men are talking, you cannot even speak because you're not a man. A man that cannot control himself, a man that cannot control his third legs is not a man. That is a cow. You're just a foolish, irrelevant thing. You're just a Martha occupying space. So you don't have any right to talk about moral decency. You don't. The evidence of every rubbish you have done is all over Facebook. So you don't have any right. Because you want to be you have this vendetta. This thing that comes with majority of them. There was no reason for you to pick up your phone, to go on social media to, oh, I'm divorcing KORRA. I'm divorcing KORRA, because you thought that because of her culture and everything, people will turn against her. But what you forgot is that people will ask. The same people from her culture, her country, will ask, what did you do? She said, bring me anything, I will swear with it. And people were able to dig and prove that you were the cheater, not her. And what happened? The table flipped. This is what a lot of men like to do. They will go out doing things to want to shame their wives, but it always turns around and backfires, because reasonable people will look at you, look at the woman you're accusing to be a prostitute, a whore, a sleeping around, a this one, a that one, but every name you have called her, you are the one living up to the names you have called her. So if you did not see your kids on the birthday, you started it. You did that for how many years? You said it. You wanted her deported. You went and recruited white women like you. And this is what majority of these Caucasians they do. Mostly when you're in this interracial marriage, the first thing they do is to go and pack their fellow white people to gang up against you. That's the first thing. And the lies, they will never tell one truth. They will never tell one truth. Then their flying monkeys follows them. Whatever lie they tell, they follow them. But you know one thing, time is one thing that no human being can manipulate. Just as you cannot control time, you cannot say, time, wait for me while I go and do this. No, time is going. The clock is ticking. With time, people will start seeing, and that's how people saw through you and your stupidity. Now you want to talk about she stole. If she stole the music, why don't you go and report so they take her to court? That's where they judge cases of stealing and everything else. You had no right. Both of you are divorced. You've been divorced for how many years now? It is none of your business to get involved. If somebody come online and say, KORRA stole my music, you're supposed to just remove your eyes because you don't have any business. It didn't affect your children. The only thing that would have made you to speak is when it involves your children. But you people think that everybody is gullible. Everybody is not gullible. The truth will always stand. The truth will always find a small hole to come out. And when it comes out, it shines like a star. That's what we see today. Everything is backfiring. And now, March, 18th of March, you are out there still lying on top of her head when all the evidence are out. You go burn yourself, no worry.
Right now, that may, because the emotional abuse towards the children in relation to social media is simply unacceptable. And I'm tired of watching it. I'm tired of being on the receiving.
Okay, so another advert in his video. Let his advert finish playing and then...
I don't speak about her. I don't even barely get on social media. So what's her strategy? Let me film him during the exchanges, because if I put him on camera, I get more views. And then all the toxic ladies in the comment sections like, oh yeah, get him, film him. There is something extreme.
This is so funny. The man with no style, no vibe, no swag, no, what is this word that the Gen Zs they use? No stage, or what they call it. He's got nothing. Very ordinary, anyhow, irrelevant vagabond. Very, very foolish, anyhow kind of person. Is the person that you want to go and film. If people want to film people and you're creating a content, you film people that are interesting, so that when people watch the video, they will see it and they're like, wow, now look, the Andrea guy that was doing video with that does that red carpet thing with KORRA. You see KORRA's vibe and everything. Look how many views that this thing brought them. You know, so who wants to film a dry person, like just like if he's passing, you just feel air passing you and you look around, you don't even see a human being. She's filming her children to make sure that she documents, because this man can lie. This man is constantly looking for a problem. He could take the children and say he didn't see the children, he was not at the park, she didn't wait for him to get there, she left the children, now the children are missing. Meanwhile, he must have gone to hide his children somewhere. With that, his family that is always supporting nonsense. And this is what you see with narcissists and their family. They always support evil. So she films her children being safely handed over to their father. He says she's filming him. Film him to use him to do what? Who invited the on the creso, on where they support just on the creso? One lie. Why is nobody asking just a simple question? What brought Justin's mouth? Remember the last video, some of the last set of videos Justin did. Did he say that he has healed, he's moving on, healing from what? I don't know. He was the one terrorizing his wife all the years they were married. He said he has moved on. He's no longer going to talk about anything concerning her. The next thing we saw is him in Stony's live stream telling the whole world, I have handed over the baton to Stony. So you knew that you had a battle fighting KORRA with, that you had to hand these were words that came out from your mouth. I have handed over the baton to Stony. So Stony can go and fight, continue from where you stopped. That's why you gave her your page of 79,000. Now he said he gave her a page of 80,000. Stony built the page to 80,000. Now he said he gave page of 80,000. Even the good morning that Justin will tell you, check your time, he's lying. It might be afternoon already. The question that his foolish followers will not ask him is, what brought you into this conversation? KORRA, Stony, and Don did a music. They had a music deal. According to you, you didn't know them before now. When you heard them crying online was when you decided that you were going to insert yourself. Who invited you? Because if it was Stony and Don that reached out to you, it would have been a different thing. Don mentioned it that you, Justin, reached out to him. Then he told Stony about it. And then they agreed that you should help them. That's why you gave your page to them. They had their own page. Stony has about 7,000 following on her own page. Dawn too had about 7,000 following. Both combined together is about 14, or let's say 15,000, because it's 7.3 or 7 point something. So let's just round it up. Let's say 15,000 both together. They could have used that to tell their story. And when you have a true story to tell, even if you have one follower, in fact, even if you have 0 followers, and you have a story of your life, something that happened to you and you want to share it, you can create a new TikTok account, a new Facebook account, and tell your story there and post it. Somebody will just watch it and find that story interesting, feel like somebody can learn from it, and they will reshare that story of yours. So who invited Justin into a music deal gone wrong? Is he an artist? Is he a producer? Is he any kind of music executive? What does this old Luku has to contribute? that he inserted himself into this conversation.
Wrong with these group of people, and I'm tired of it. And I say no. Like, I am no longer having empathy for this woman. For a long time, I was not forceful. I was not aggressive in stopping her behavior.
He was very forceful, very aggressive. Justin sat down in his house, allowing Freda sitting on his couch with him sitting next to her, and Freda was busy insulting KORRA, the mother of his 2 daughters, insulting KORRA, alleging despicable things that she was alleging that KORRA did, and he was there smiling. This man has done so much evil to KORRA. Wallahi tallahi, if KORRA was some women, you will be in jail. You will be in jail. You know, sometimes when you deal with men that are very wicked, when you have the opportunity to nail them, nail them. Do not look back. Let them go to jail. Let them enjoy it. Because when they will do you, they don't look back. So show them when you have the opportunity. Show them. Nail them out. Let them dry in the sun. You did all the evil you did, and now you're talking about I have not done anything. How many court cases did you file where you were dancing with paper? You sent Jeba to her to go and serve her papers. May God punish you, the Chris. Don't that fire
it was like, the mother of my children. I want to co-parent peacefully. That was my goal all along. I want to co-parent peacefully.
Another huge fat lie that he wanted to co-parent. It's a lie. Go and watch his videos from the beginning. He was laughing and mocking KORRA, mocking every Nigerian and African that stood for KORRA, that they know nothing. They don't know what the American court system says. KORRA will never get custody of those kids. He will get custody. This is the delusional mindset of some of these Oyibos. They feel like because you're coming from motherland that they will get full custody of the children. Joke's on you. Court works with evidence. That's what the court works with. But he never wanted KORRA to be in the life of those children. That's why he wanted her deported back so they can give him full custody of the children, thinking that he's the judge, thinking that he's the lawyer, thinking that because they are white men like him, they look like him, they will judge accordingly and favor him. No, they will do what will favor the children. In a child custody battle, they are looking for the wellness and the well-being and the welfare of the little innocent children that was brought into the world by evil father. And now he's here lying because he has new set of followers. He's here lying that he wanted to co-parent in peace. All the evidences are there online. All the evidences of how he laughed and said, oh, this new case I'm filing, she's going to lose custody. I'm going to get full custody. God is always watching. The innocent will always win. KORRA wanted to co-parent. He wanted to get full custody. Filed rubbish and lies and cooking up false story, raising false narrative, thinking it will hold water in court because you think that the judges are stupid like you.
Look at our court-ordered talking parents messages. It continually says, please stop this behavior. Please co-parent with me. And it's always with accusations. You think there's accusations online? You should see the accusations that she messages me on a weekly basis. I have a freaking name for it. It's called Accusation Monday. And it is getting like out of control. And like, I get it. Some people don't like me. Some people do. Some people don't like me because they just they just want to believe what their cognitive dissonance wants to believe. And this woman is doing so much damage to actual victims, women victims out there, because she is so unbelievable. The evidence is I have 1 million followers. How could I possibly have 1 million followers as a bad person that beats his wife? I never did that, right? Did I say some very choice words to her when I was angry and emotionally broken? Yeah, men do that when you question whether the baby inside your belly is actually yours or not. It's a very
good men don't do that. Good men do not put down their wives. Good men do not call their wives out of their names. Good men knows how to control themselves, their tempers and everything. It takes only the lowest of the lowest of the lowest of the garbage set of men that goes out to insult their wives, call them names, go join other people, reporting your wife to your friends and to your gang members, to anybody you have met, talking all manner of nonsense, lying about the woman that you're married to when you know fully well that what you're telling is a lie. But because you are evil, you want to spread those lies so people will see her as the bad one and see you as the good one. You are not a man. Any man that displays this kind of behavior cannot call himself a man. He is a loser, the garbage of the earth. That is what you are. Differentiate it. Real men knows how to stand their ground and stand as men, and they don't go out bashing because you made your choice. You chose to marry the woman. If you feel that you can no longer be with that person, divorce the person in peace and move on. There are women and men everywhere. You don't have to go on this smear campaign and bashing and insulting and doing all manner of nonsense. Rababukwagi into your head there. If you're just coming in, you're welcome. We're here analyzing Justin's recent live stream that he dropped yesterday, claiming a whole lot of bunch of nonsense. Please like the live stream. Give us a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button because this drama will not stop. We saw this coming. Immediately he handed over the baton to Stony. We knew that at some point he will go and take it back so he can use and continue his propaganda. And that's exactly what he has done. I believe he deactivated that account so Stony will not be able to continue the story there. But now Stony has already posted that she might be, creating a series on TikTok. So maybe right now she will get to go back to her own page or she will go over to TikTok to start this drama. And because Justin wants them to think that it's people from KORRA's side that reported the page, she told no story. You people that were here yesterday, if you were not here yesterday, check this story. I try to come as early as I can in the morning because that's the time that I have like 1, 2, 3 hours I can use to run a story or something. So I always step in around 8 a.m. my time, European time, to drop this story. So live stream yesterday, if you check it, you will see it. Everything Stony said from part 1 to part 3. She called it part 2, but she has done 3 parts. She has said nothing that will make any reasonable person to go and report her page for her page to be taken down. She said nothing. She only implicated herself, showed the kind of friends she and Don were to KORRA. And now Justin finally appeared to start talking his own nonsense.
Rational thing to be upset about that. Well, I apologize. I already have, but who cares? I was emotional, and she set me up for failure. Recorded me and put me online to make me look like this demon. And so this is all calculated. She told me what she was going to do to me.
It is when a man can sit down and tell a bold-faced lie like this, you should be afraid of such men. You get him that was filming KORRA when KORRA was sitting down on that mattress that they had on the floor, and he was busy telling KORRA, repeat it, say that thing. Even when he was throwing KORRA out of the house and everything, he filmed all those things and posted it. He personally shared that their marriage had issues online. Justin was the first person to share that their marriage had issues online. After he posted that, remember, Nancy came immediately to do damage control, to say, please give us privacy. We're trying to settle this in private. Don't even. The next thing, Justin flew out. Typical, a lot of Oyibo man behavior. Anything will go make them be relevant. The next thing, Justin flew again to Facebook. No, we're not settling anything in private. Her father, her family members, they are trying to talk to me. They want us to all talk in private, but I'm not talking in private. I'm talking in the open. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. That's why he was screaming. I'm divorcing her. I'm divorcing her. He didn't divorce her. She was the one that now went to court to go and file. He kept running with the story that he was the one that divorced his wife. He was the one that, until the truth came out that it was after he kept screaming, I'm divorcing, divorcing. KORRA went to court by herself to go and start the process. So how is it that it's KORRA that came out to start bashing him? From where to where? This foolish human being thinks that people will forget the story. Keep telling false story. People will be here to tell the truth. Oh, Luku human being. People will be here to tell the truth. You came out with were you the first person to divorce? A lot of people have divorced. Welcome, welcome. I see people coming in, okay? Welcome. Welcome, everyone. This is the recent live stream that Justin just dropped yesterday. Okay. It is not up to 24 hours yet. Good morning from my end. I greet you according to your time and in your country. Miss Didi, you're welcome, Queen. Thank you so much for joining. Miss Didi said he's a sick, twisted, abusive narcissist. Absolutely. You gave the perfect description of this human being. How can you just turn the whole story around? Something that people sat down and listened to you. You said with your own mouth, like we heard you, bashing this woman every day online. Now she's the one that was bashing you. Now she's the one that brought out the marriage issue online. She's the one that, and then he also blames the court. Haba. Brenda Peace, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Brenda Peace said, so this narcissist is still jealous about KORRA's success and achievement. This is the reason he doesn't grow. This is born bitter. No doubt he is stuck on that spot. May God forgive him. May Kwensu knock his head. Absolutely. That's what he needs right now. You know, you're so correct, brother. You're so correct. Like he had announced after we finish listening to this, I will just scroll down. Don't worry, we're not going. I say it's unbelievable. I say it came in with unbelievable. We were expecting this. Absolutely, I say it. We were all expecting this when he handed over that bad thing. We know that when it gets heated up, Justin will jump into at some point, but we didn't think it would be this quick. The story has not even reached part 10 yet, and Justin has deactivated the other account and appeared yesterday on his own account. Well, I know they finish. Welcome, welcome, Queen. I say it. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining. So, just few texts down. After we finish listening to his live stream, you people will hear what Justin said, how he has healed, how he has moved on, how he has done this. And now look the rubbish video he's doing. You will see how many parts he will do. Just wait.
2 years before I left her, she basically made me stuck in that marriage because if I left, she was going to go and do this huge domestic violence campaign. The last year of that marriage was essentially a psychological warfare on her trying to abuse me so much.
Who is going to believe this kind of lies? Eh? Who will believe this kind of lies that this man is telling now? Who? That for 2 years he was stuck in the marriage. Nobody is stuck in anything. If you feel like you want to file, you can file. You can file. It's only when you're dealing with mad people that's when the situation is a bit different, and the exit has to be different. But this type of lie that Justin is telling, he could have filed at any point in time and left her. So what happened? When did she finally file? Didn't they both sign? He would just say everything to try to make her look like the evil one. Thank God she's not responding to them. She's there promoting her new song coming up 10th of April.
Push me to the point to actually abuse her. That was the last year of our marriage. So,
so she pushed
I don't care
to do the things that
what you guys believe, but I do care that my kids are being used as weapons and arsenal and being exposed inappropriately online. And as the father of said children, I'm fucking appalled and disgusted.
You should be disgusted by your behavior. And your children will surely be disgusted when they grow up and see those posts online.
I mean, Oh, somebody's like, I make people don't like me. I'm white.
Anyway.
And I was married to a black woman who claimed for me to be abusive. That is the easiest.
Did you people remember that he said KORRA likes to play the race game? Look what he said. He said he's white and he was married to a black woman. That's why people don't believe him, and people are like, yeah. With the history of this planet that we called Earth that we live in, we know that the world is made for white people. Okay? So for a white man to stand and lie and tell you that people don't like him because he's white shows the level of delusion that is in his head, shows the level of manipulation, shows the level of madness, I call it. People don't like you because what? But you knew, and you even said it with your own mouth, that I did this because I know her culture. And you know one thing, I will tell you this for free. If you're in any interracial marriage, be extremely careful. White marrying black, be extremely careful. You know, the first thing they do, they try to know about your culture. And that's the first thing they will try to use against you. But you know why? It always backfires on them. Justin said it when he started with KORRA. He said he knew that if he comes out to talk about this, because of how the African culture is and how we respect and uphold marriage and the sacredness, he knew that people would drag her. But what you did not calculate, or what you miscalculated about the Africans, is that while that dragging, they will still ask questions. It's few people that will jump into dragging. The other people will ask you, what did you do? And that was the question they asked you that you were not able to answer. And people kept mute watching you. Then you started the series of telling what happened in you people's marriage. Then the videos, the several videos that you cheated with other women, with impunity, with her money, while she was on Facebook dancing, making money. You were traveling, living the baby boy lifestyle, because you thought you married an African woman that will be slaving and working for you, while you, the white man, will be traveling. The truth slowly came out. She didn't speak. She did not come online to bash you the way you were bashing her. She did not do series of videos. Even when people were calling for interview, she did not grant one interview. She rather sat down and wrote a detailed book detailing what happened in her marriage. That was it. So for you to come out, all of una are the same. Una go, oh, the MO is always the same. Una go always use the same style. Because the marriage una they marry no be pure from on our mind. Now always marriage for something. Now go wrong, go Africa, go marry because on say people don't know anything. But it will always backfire. A clear conscience, when your hands are clean, your hearts are pure. Oyibo man go marry black woman based on what he want benefit, based on what he want get. No be because saying really care, saying they see you as wife. But you see this thing, and karma they catch everybody. Karma go catch you, walai. Firstly, if they act like say, say things they work out for you. But when he read, now for hot afternoon, night thunder go take strike you.
Never cultural cue to hate a man that exists, and she's exploited it for financial gain.
You can imagine.
Which I'm great. I'm happy that she's making money. That means I don't have to pay child support because we both make good money. So therefore, it's easier for everyone. But it's not okay to lie constantly about everyone that comes in your orbit, and when they have the backbone to stand up for themselves.
Good question, Real Gist Arena. Good question. Now that he calls somebody a monster, and you cannot just stay far away from that person. If a woman that you're married to is so evil, The first thing you should be looking for is a way to escape and run far away from that evil woman. And the first thing you do is file for divorce. Divorce the woman. And once that divorce is settled, everything, the last dot lines are dotted, signed, and both of you are now free, you go your way. Don't even look back. Don't look back. If you people share children together, then that will be the only thing that will bring you people into any kind of communication. Why can't you avoid the woman that is so evil? That is how you know that they are lying. Because they will tell you that the woman is so evil, but they will not let her be. She doesn't talk about him on her page. She's minding her business, but he's constantly dragging her, constantly plotting. Anybody that hates her is his best friend. It's just weird. Regis Arena said their lives were public and we saw him we saw him very happy in 2 years. He's claiming to be stuck. Don't mind him. I think he forgets that all those videos are on Facebook and people can see them.
She lies. Like
He
me,
is the liar.
like Miko, like my lawyer, like Chef Marina,
Miko the Igbo smoker.
like Dawn and Stony, Frida. The list is getting into the double digits of people that she has sent her fan base to go and harass, get pages deleted, everything else. When, like America.
What he's mentioning Frida too. What him and Frida, they're now friends again. After Frida insulted and dragged him and KORRA and insulted their children. Now that Dawn and Stony has started dragging KORRA, Frida is on their page. And now he too here started talking again about Frida. They all became friends again. Lunatics.
When are we going to stop? Like, when are we going to stop allowing this scammer to do this to American citizens?
He's laughing. He said she's a scammer. The way some people in this, and it's not everybody, so I will say some, the way some people in this America likes to just look at people from Nigeria or any African country and call them scammer. It's unbelievable. You know that this America is one country that will be guilty of something, but they will point the finger at somebody else. The same way they are doing with Iran. Iran is so evil. Iran is the nuclear weapon. The only country, according to history in the world, that has ever used nuclear weapon is them. But it's the same them that is pointing fingers that somebody else cannot have it. They just don't have it. Oh. They have it and they used it. But America blames somebody else. So I think this is what they teach in their school, raising the children to be delusional too. That you see this idiot stands here talking about scamming. Nobody steals more than, there's no country that steals more than America in this whole world. The only reason why they have money and have what they is because they are thieves. So if you talk about scamming, America is the #1 country that scams people. Look how they went into Venezuela. This idiot comes here to call somebody else a scammer. Who scam more than people from your country and people from your race? If on a tell person good morning, person need to run because truth need a day on her mouth.
American citizen too, because I suspect she used the social media drama to be like, look, I'm a domestic violence I'm a domestic violence survivor. Give me citizenship.
No, they will never see her as a citizen of America. Like say that they carry that citizenship, they go heaven. Then they carry that citizenship, they go heaven. The same way that Dawn and Stony present themselves as somehow we were born and raised here, we are an American. None of them are from America. I've said this before. No single one person that is in that country is from there. It's a no man's land. You know from there, you pay you, hog transformer. Because when they check your DNAs and check your history, some of you be traced back to Africa, some of you trace back to Asia, some of you trace back to Europe. na so na be. No single one person come there except the trees and the grasses and the mountains that were there. The rest of them come from some other place, but somehow, mostly the Oyibos, they think that country belongs to them. No go find space for Europe to go claim. They claim nonsense when no belong to you.
Shit. I would very much call into question where, like, how did that work? Because I have my kids. If she was truly a survivor of domestic violence, how do I have my kids half the time? I proved her wrong in court.
It's the ignorance now. When ignorance speaks, that's why sometimes you have to allow people to display their stupidity. The ignorance will always speak. You know, the ignorance will always speak. Yesterday, I was analyzing that video. I'm like, I can't believe that Don is the one pointed fingers. So he was born and raised in America, and then other people are third world countries. The foolish human being that was doing video yesterday referring to other countries as third world countries was making coffee and bragging about coffee. Coffee is what? An American drink. Coffee is an African drink. Thanks to Africa, the rest of you in the world wouldn't have known what coffee was. You go and buy all these big brand names and clothes and shoes and bouncing around. Oh, I'm wearing the latest leather boot. The best leather comes from Nigeria and Africa. So all those expensive bags and big names, you go to France and Italy to go and buy all those that Jean. Those are leathers coming from KORRA's country. Raw materials taken out from Africa. And then you go and wear those big gold chain in your neck to look like a dog. Where are those golds coming from? You have an iPhone on your hand and a computer and this one and that one, thanks to motherland, or else you won't have those things. Because everything they used to make the phones that you use to communicate and call other people, third world country, comes from there. Your own, the only thing that comes from your country is to people waking up one day with madness, taking guns and going into schools to shoot people. Having eyes displaying stupidity in the middle of the road, and a president that is totally mad. Yet they like to brag. I don't know what then they did, then they brag. People they spring, people they freeze there. I don't know what then they brag for.
Because she lied so much, then she got caught in so many lies that she lost. Like, I have my kids. They've said all kinds of lies about me. Lies about things related to me being a doctor. I'm still a doctor. Like, all these things. It's just like, they're like in a boardroom, and they're just like, let's come up with more and more lies. And if we put out enough content, more and more people will hate him. Like, that is the agenda. And it is extremely profitable for them. But you know what the problem is the kids are in the middle of this, and that's unacceptable. I don't show my kids online anymore because...
Oh, you didn't think that your kids were in the middle of this when you handed over the page where you were posting vlogs about you and your children to someone that will come and also talk about your children in a bad way. You didn't think about it when you came online and started miking your children. You didn't think about it when you people started a family by posting every day your child online. You didn't think about it because then the money was coming into your account. Typical slave master mentality. As far as the money is coming, nothing is wrong with what is going on.
I realize the harm in it, honestly. Changing your mind about something is the definition of being intelligent.
You are not intelligent. You're very far from that word.
Yeah, giving you context, because like I'm tired of this. There's a lot of new people here, and there's a lot of bullshit going around the internet. So as a recap, why is this still going on 4 years later? Because the state of California protected this woman. 8 failed drug tests. All of her behavior on social media is hearsay. Meaning...
He has started again with the bashing. Exactly what the court told them not to do is what he is doing now. The court said they should not, instigate or encourage anybody, a third party, to come out and bash each other. He handed over his page to Stony to do that. Now he's talking about she failing 8 drug tests. Who will believe this type of false story? Who will believe this falsehood? Who? That KORRA failed 8 drug tests and the court allowed her to go home with those children. That's not true. It's not possible that you will fail a drug test and they will leave you with the children. The way this man lies, he goes around hyping his country as the best, as the highest in the everything, and then he comes back to contradict himself by saying she failed 8 drug tests. And somehow they support this KORRA that he refused to see as an American citizen. It's only him, Don, and Stony that is from America. KORRA is not a citizen.
Not admissible in court. Yeah. Crazy, right? How can a live video you film of yourself, like I'm doing now, be called hearsay? Crazy. That's what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with very specific court orders that say, I'm not even supposed to be doing this right now. It's a court order violation, but who gives a shit because nobody's going to uphold them. So I'm speaking from a place of truth.
You see, he just said it himself. It's a court order violation. He has violated so many court orders. I don't know why they've not thrown him in jail. And he continues to violate many more court orders, but yet he blames the system for not prosecuting KORRA. Why can I just throw this man for jail, make everybody rest now, eh?
I mean, riddle me this. How could this be going on 4 years later after I've had 4 restraining orders on her? My lawyers had a restraining order on her. And every single time, some higher power comes in to protect her from her bad behavior that is obviously, unequivocally, undeniably abusive to the children. So, anyways, why did I get on here? I got on here because Stony's page was deleted yesterday, and it's just another example of this cyber mob that I call terrorist organization using their hate and their love of this person that they worship like a god, which is a sin, to destroy other people's chance at success. I gave Stony a page because she has a chance in music, and one of the limiting factors for her was a social media following. So she had some truth to tell about her behavior.
Okay, so another advert. Let's wait for his advert to finish playing, even though he doesn't deserve it. But for proper analysis, we have to listen to everything he has to say. And in case he deletes the video in the future, we will already have it. Because this man can lie.
I know where you're at. I've been there. I feel for you. Here's a page that I'm not using and I don't intend to use, and I was going to delete anyways. It was an act of kindness because I'm a kind guy, but my empathy is gone.
You are not kind, though.
So they're gonna do a live on my channel, and they're gonna continue telling their story. And I don't care. I do not care. I have 0 fucks given anymore. How many people want to defend lies over and over again because they hate me because I'm white? Or they hate me because they believe a story that has been disproven in a court of law.
You can imagine.
All right. You never hear you mention my name. She mentions my name all the time. People are sending me videos all the time. You know? And most importantly, she doesn't have to mention my name to set up scenarios for people to criticize me as a father. Whether it's this or that. Okay, my kids come to her house in old clothes. Why would I send my kids to in old battered clothes? Because I don't get them back. Why would I send my kids to her house in nice clothes when I don't get them back?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine that he doesn't get the nice clothes back? Reverse is the case. For people that are just following this story in 2026, the reverse is the case. KORRA was the one sending the kids with nice clothes. Justin never returned. And there is evidence of all of that. But there is no evidence anywhere that he has ever dressed those kids in nice clothes. Remember, the money he had was money that KORRA was making. And after everything was separated and KORRA created her own bank account, I think her sister even had to go to the US, make sure that KORRA has her own bank account, and they had to transfer everything that Mr. Koniman Dayo, Konimani Beria, Mr. Scammer had to transfer a huge amount of money to his personal account, that KORRA had to call him out, and then he now transferred the money back. Since then, he has not had any money. Remember that huge mansion that he was taking measurement of the front yard, the backyard, and everything that sums up? That was a house that they donated money for him. They did a PayPal. Lolo was screaming like a giant frog that swallowed this Nabi, a snake that swallowed frog online. They raised money and they used it to get that home for him. When all of them started fighting, nobody wanted to contribute any more money. He couldn't maintain that home. He moved out and moved into somewhere else, So I don't get it. Do you understand? I don't get it. When did you buy expensive clothes? Lots of clothes we've seen that they were hand me, hand over clothes that his friends they gave to him as friends. Strangers gave him clothes. Okay? And that's what he was actually using.
Like many of you in co-parenting situations know this to be true. When you do the exchange, you're not sending them in their Sunday best. You're sending them in clothes that you expect to never see again, especially if it's not a cordial, open communication co-parenting situation. You send them in things that you expect to never see again. So, whatever.
All the relevant Muzungu, go and rest, okay, with your giant beards will look like who won't go by himself. Get out of here.
Where's the proof that she does drugs? It's in the court documents. And I didn't say she did drugs. I said she failed 8 drug tests. I'm using my words specifically.
David, you sound like Justin, so I will just call you Justin. You must be Justin. English, please. Let me educate you with your English, please. You should be ashamed of yourself because as it stands, that's your country. You don't have English. That thing you speak is somebody else's language. And also, let me take you back a little bit, okay? People like us that you look at and you want to say, speak English, please. You do not have a language. 99.9% of what you speak that you call English language is Greek words. Listen to me and listen good. If each and every one of the Greek words that is in that your English that you speak is removed, you have nothing to speak. You probably be doing ooh, because you cannot make a sentence. So go hide your stupid face and go figure what you're going to speak. If the day the Greeks wake up and say, please, we don't want anybody to use our words anymore, people like you would not have any means of communication. So go and buy yourself. Foolish idiot. Start from there. You do not have an identity. You do not have a language. You speak somebody else's language and you want to pretend speak English, please. You don't even know how to speak English. Even the English people are laughing at you. There is nothing like an American English. You speak gibberish, nonsense. Twist the word upside down. English people here are laughing at you people when you speak. So shut the heck up and go look for somewhere and hag a transformer. You foolish idiot. You speak Greek and then you call it English. Shut up there. Go and hide your face. You foolish man. Get out of here, man. Idiot.
To be as accurate as possible. Alright. You guys will be hearing from Stony and Don soon. But as of now, my empathy's gone. This woman needs to shut the fuck up. She needs to co-parent in peace, or she needs to just leave this fucking country and go do her music or whatever the hell she wants, because this abusing and using the kids for weapons has to stop right fucking now. Goodbye.
Okay, so that's where he ended his drama.
Hey, y'all. Sorry, I'm a little bit late.
Okay, that's where he ended it. Let's take comments. Let's keep talking. Let's keep talking. So I speak American English. You the mad girl that they call American English? Eh? There is nothing like American English. The only English that is a language is actually the England, the British people, the Great Britain, and the Great Britain people got it from 90% or 99% of their words were taken from the Greek language. Okay, so shut up. Okay, close that your mumu mouth. You do not have a language. There is nothing like American English. But am I surprised? You're only good at stealing from other people. That's it. Go and steal oil from Venezuela. Go and drop a bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and then this thing cannot have it. Get out of here. Go and talk to your mumu, Donald Trump and Netanyahu, and get out of my live stream. You mumu, bonko. Who are you? You know who you're talking to. Do I look like one of those people that don't know their history? And you can speak English, American English. Arab babu kwag into your head there. The Chris. I say it said, so the LA court system protected a woman who was not a citizen. Don't mind him. I thought he said, oh, they don't know anything. The Nigerians don't know. The people supporting KORRA don't know. The court system in America. I don't know the type of expired Igbo one that they smoke for that country. Majority of them no get sense. Didn't he say that they're going to deport her? They're going to deport her. This is going to happen. He's a white man. Are they not going to support him? Delusional Muzungus. Citizen at the time failed the test against Oyinbo man. They play, no be smart thing. If they whine me, they talk nonsense. They say he don't arrive. For those that will be wondering what was I saying, is this David Fraser sounds like Justin. So I think this is Justin here telling me to speak English. Speak English. Idiot. Is there anything called English? I speak my language. My language is my language. I'm not borrowing anybody's words to put inside my language. The one you speak is the borrowed from somebody else. The day they get angry and say, leave our words alone, you will not know how to say, I'm going to this thing to join an airplane, because the aeroplane that you're calling is also a Greek word, aeroplano, as they will say in Greek. So you will not even know what to call that thing that flies. You say that thing that flies in the air that takes people to travel. And all before you make one sentence, you've already added more than 10 Greek words. So removing all of them, ubu, that's what you end up with. Get out right here, idiot. I should drop link for you. Go and sleep. I don't drop link for people that come in with nonsense. I drop link for people that are open to proper debate and analysis. You came in here talking nonsense, thinking you're going to come here to talk one thing. Come and get out of here. You're not even bold enough to put a photograph on your page. I will not bother to answer you. Mumu, I will not answer you. Put a photograph if you have balls. Put a photograph. Put a name. Rubbish. America should be the global language. Be dreaming. You with no photograph, I won't even put your comments. Don't worry. It go pain you, eh? Hey, way people they cry babies. Okay, I don't finish with all. I'm not going to answer on again. Sef. Justin, Dean, and his cohorts, they are here. So, like I said, after the live stream, we'll just go down a bit and see what Justin had actually, said. Okay. So let me go down a little bit and let's find some of the posts that he made this month. Okay, so 11th of March, he posted himself attending an event where he said, unbothered and loving life. How are you unbothered and you're loving life, but meanwhile you are here dragging somebody that is not dragging you? Somebody is there protecting and promoting and doing her music deal and focusing on her brand, building herself, and you have appeared to come and start dragging. And you idiots, the only thing you know how to talk about is to look for a way. Let me tell you, you can only try to bully somebody that does not know anything about the history, okay, their own history. When you don't know you don't know who you are, you really think that you're gonna move around like vagabonds and aimless, headless idiots and arrive in a place called America, and then now you pretend that you own it, chasing the Indians into oblivion and pretending that you're something. You are just an idiot with no identity, so go and hide your face, you foolish human being. Are you even a human being? You're a nonsense, because you don't know nothing. No culture, no tradition, no language, no nothing. You should wake up every morning and say thank you to the Greeks, and they gave us language, or else we'll be doing ak uf uf kak out. We don't know what to say. Come on, get away, you there, foolish American English. American English by you there, idiot you. Uh, so on the 10th of March, he said, I have gifted Stony my backup page to give her a bigger voice to stand up for bullies. What's right is right, regardless of its popular whatever he wrote them. So that's what he said. Now the question is, who brought Justin into the conversation to go and give his page to Stony when the court actually ordered both of them to not do something like this? So he violates court orders, but he blames the court that the court is supporting KORRA, but he's out there constantly violating court orders. But he expects them to do nothing about it. Okay, he had posted something. I'm trying to find I'm trying to find the post where he had said he has moved on. He's no longer concentrating on the past. He's here he posted, it doesn't matter that people are unhappy about your happiness. He just was trying to hint and let people know that he has moved on, and he doesn't have time to talk about this, only for Stony and Don to come on, and this is what we see today. So who's fooling who? Who is fooling who? Is it a coincidence that the day that Stony's page is disappearing is the same day that Justin is coming live to do live stream on his page? Is that a coincidence? It is not. So there is nothing anybody is going to say. So anybody just here or anywhere supporting Justin, just know that you are evil. It's only evil people that will be supporting. Okay, because even when they posted that thing, there's something that even his own Don was actually saying that it's possible. Even Don himself, that is on Justin's side, really believe that maybe Justin was the one that actually deactivated the account that he gave to Stony. And then after Justin did the live stream, Don now came back and said, well, Justin did just made a statement. What was the statement? Justin didn't make any statement. What this nonsense you people just listen to that he was talking about is what they are referring to as statement. That's not a statement. It's just a nonsense talk that he's talking. So let's go over to Stony's own personal page. Remember, the one they gifted her is missing. Oh my goodness. Well, I know they finish for this life. The page goes missing, and then somehow, Justin is out here talking about what I don't know. So she had posted about okay, so 15 hours ago, Stony posted this on her main page that has 7.5 7 point something K followers. She said, looks like Koreans got a hacker to delete the other page. Remember, they had said Don said KORRA has a hacker friend. I just hope that KORRA and her team, they are taking note of all these things that these people are. They are not alleging, okay? They are telling you, categorically telling you that this is what it is. Don said KORRA has a hacker friend that actually hacked Stony's page and posted old video of Stony. I don't know how somebody hacks your account, but you still have access to your account. Somebody goes through the stress to hack your account, and the person posted just one old video of you. I've never heard that kind of story before, but that's what they said. Now that the page mysteriously disappeared yesterday, and the same yesterday, Justin goes live. This is what Stony is saying. Looks like the Koreans got a hacker to delete the other page. The truth must have been too painful. Don't worry, part 3 is coming soon. Maybe I'll do a TikTok story time too, so we can make this cross platform. Already had a reporter reach out to do a story on this. Can they hack news station too? I guess we will find out. She's also Stony is suggesting that she's going to go to a news station. Not the only news station you go. So it looks like the more you try to silence me, the more the universe rewards me. Okay, okay. This would be nice. It would be nice for Stony. It would be nice for Stony to actually go on a news channel to report this whole thing. And I hope they follow it up. Let all of them present their evidence of them working together and let the whole world see and judge the three of them. That's just the truth, you know. So she said that it looks like the more they try to silence me, the more the universe rewards me for using my voice anyway. Stay strong, Stonex. Everything happens for a reason. Things are about to get so much more interesting. It will backfire on Stony and Don's head the same way it backfired on everybody that ever supported. Because trust me, nobody had anything that will make them to go and be reporting the page. Go over to KORRA's page and you will notice that there is nothing there about these people. KORRA is just promoting herself, her business, talking about how far she's gone in the industry, you know, how proud she is of herself. But these set of people are just hell-bent on tarnishing her image. So you know what? Let's wait and see if Stony is going to go over to TikTok, create a TikTok account and start the storytelling over there, or she's going to do it on her Stony page, or they are going to get you people can get BBC, CNN, ABC, CBS, Fox News. Get any one of them to cover this story and let people that know how to do proper investigation dive into the story fully, so Justin and his cohorts will be exposed. And the way Stony is going, you will leave the music business after you finish tarnishing you and Don's image. You and Don will not see who to produce for you. You will not see who will listen to your music. Okay? You will not see who you're going to sing for. That's just the truth. Who again? Don't come here again now. Let me see. Okay, so this person said the evidence will show Justin is right. I love this kind of comments. This is also a Justin supporter. You see, when you mention evidence, you are so right. The evidence will show who is lying and who is not. And a lot of you that sound this way, I feel sorry for you because it seemed like you just started following the story from yesterday. The evidence are there on Facebook. After this live stream, go and type in and see what the videos that Justin did from 2022 up until now. Okay, check the videos that Justin has done from 2022 until now, and also type in to see the videos that KORRA did if KORRA is bashing Justin. Check the gang, how many private groups that Justin created. Check how many private groups that Justin created. Okay, check how many private groups that he created and how many people he recruited. The special group that was only white people that's supposed to be there, and they're going to do the deportation of KORRA. The groups that were calling CPS on KORRA. And how many times he said it on live stream by himself that he violated court order. Even on this live stream we just listened to here, he mentioned it. The last court order, go and look for that, those and this thing. They are posted online. Go and look for those documents. Go and read what the judge ordered the both of them. Not to talk about each other, not to bash each other, not to even instigate a third party to do this. What has he done? Violated that court order too by giving his page to Stony, by continuously talking about KORRA while KORRA is not talking about him. So you are absolutely correct. The evidence will show who is right and who is wrong. Do you think the court system, they are foolish? After how many times he has filed for cases and he has not won anyone? It shows that the evidence proved that KORRA is innocent. All the times that he filed cases against her, she always won because she was innocent. He is the guilty one. So very good that you talk about evidence. I'm trying to slander. I'm trying to slander Justin. But Justin is the same person that is busy online telling people that he will not stop until KORRA goes down 6 feet, right? But here we're doing slander. Go and talk to your Justin first and ask him what he meant by he will not stop what he's doing until KORRA ends up 6 feet below or she's deported. Go and ask him what he meant by that. I say it said, I just deleted that page. He knew would end up in, yes, but it is already too late because the videos, the video where he was admitting of handing over the baton is actually with other bloggers, and there is no way he can get those videos deleted. And I hope KORRA's lawyers are taking notes. This new following that he got, that got him to 1 million, they are just the only people that don't know the full story. But they will find out soon. The way Don and Stony is pushing, I hope they will push Justin to go and file something else in court. And we will wait for the judgment. And we shall see. We will wait and we shall see. I say that I pray it gets on the news, as it will reveal a lot in KORRA's favor and give her. I'm telling you, this that Stony said a news channel is. I wish that it is one of the biggest they have in the United States. Let it be one of the biggest news channels that will pick this up because they are They would investigate, and then trust bloggers that stood their grounds and collected evidence, and they have stored those evidence from day one to today. They will start posting them one after the other, and that's how the news channel will be put. By the time everything is put out there, people will know how evil Justin is. People will know how evil that is. Not, it's not that people are calling him names. There are lots of people that were in those their private WhatsApp group and all of that have not posted their chats. They will post it. Then he will know what he's done. Those of you supporting him will hide your head in shame. Let me see. I'm looking for comments that are making sense. I'm not here to read comments that are not making sense. Okay. Okay, I say it said what the devils and justice gag don't realize is the more they talk, the more they reveal, and all the recruits will eventually turn on each other. Exactly. And start revealing their plots. Look at him and Mariam. Exactly. Exactly. So many of them, we cannot even remember their name right now. But all of them, when they had issues, they came out. Look at Lolo. Lolo, it's not Lolo that came out and was talking about how Justin used to cry every month, call her all the way from America, calling somebody in the UK to complain. Look how much money she made this month. Look how much money KORRA made this month. That was Justin's right-handed woman. The woman that was in charge of Justin's PayPal. That woman was live every day, insulting KORRA, insulting KORRA's father, insulting KORRA's everybody in KORRA's family, calling KORRA's sister a port seller. just to raise funds for Justin to go and rent a giant mansion that he's going to live with and film content. How did it go? That the same woman exposed a lot of their plots. The same thing with the other woman in the UK, Miriam Awolowo. When Justin betrayed her, didn't she come out to say a lot of things? And she even said there are a lot of things that she didn't say, that if she says those things, it will get Justin in a huge problem. So those of you that are just joining, I love the vibe, the way you people are jumping around on people's platform and attacking them. Don't worry. Let Justin go to court. Let them go to the big news channel and we shall see. Eunice, welcome, welcome. Okay, Eunice said, Eunice said, you're obsessed with Justin, not the host. Check yourself, bro. Tell them, oh, please tell them these ones are new people. When you see them, you will know that these are not the OGs. You know, those is OGs. You don't see them running their mouths this way. Some of them were even on this is live stream, telling him, we thought you said you have moved on. You should leave this thing alone. Just move on. Those are his OGs, the people that were supporting him. But these ones are the new people that made him to get to 1 million, you know. So they don't know the story yet. David, you have nothing to say. That's the problem. You have absolutely nothing to say. All right. So I think Jaylee has arrived with multiple accounts here. If you people don't write anything reasonable, I'm not going to put your comments, so people cannot really see, except people that are going to the comment section. So I'm not putting up comments that are not making sense. So I feel like Justin will come back with another video trying to explain whatever. But remember that whenever he makes a mistake, he tries to quickly go and delete. I think there are sets of people that he listens to, you know, that he knows that, oh, maybe they know one or two about the law. And when they tell him, he goes and then tries to rectify. But most times it is already too late. And I love that on this particular live stream, he admitted that he was going against what the law said. So tomorrow, he will not be able to make the excuse where he's going to say, oh, I didn't know, I wasn't supposed to. They will use his own words against him in court because he said it, that he's going against the law, but yeah. And lying that drug test, she failed it 8 times and this and that. You will have to prove all of those things in court. That's the thing. You will have to prove it. People supporting him, the fact that you people cannot ask him the first and very important question, why did you jump into this situation? This had nothing to do with your personal life. It was a music deal gone wrong. Why didn't you allow Stony and Dawn to deal with it to the best of their knowledge? People that know about the music industry and all of that would direct them on the right path so they can rectify this issue. But no, anywhere they bash your ex, you're the first person there. You're the cheerleader supporting. I laugh. You deactivated your page and then you come out selling the idea that, oh, they must have reported the page. All these things will come to light. One thing that I feel like people like Justin forget is that the apps you're using does not belong to you. We have seen how many times that they've taken Facebook, Meta, to court. When you deactivate your account, everything you do on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, everything is recorded. Even those of you that come in with all these fake profiles, you think that because you don't put profile photo and anything and you're threatening people, you're doing this, you're doing that, that when it's time, people will not find you out. You think YouTube didn't know what they were doing when they said in order for you to comment or have some kind of, on YouTube, you have to have a Google account. Your information is already out there. Finding anybody is not difficult. So you people should stop hiding behind, oh, I don't put profile photo, I don't have names, I don't this, I don't that. Nobody will know that. But you're supporting it. Who invited Justin after 4 years? After 4 years, people are coming out to tell their story. You jump in and talking about, I've handed over the baton to this person. Let's see how far they go with the baton that you've handed over to Stony. Let's see how far. I see those of you commenting nonsense down there. What else are you going to comment? These are the only kind of things you know how to comment with. Just a try where we change plenty. What is it called? Change plenty. Change to all your fake profile. Call the right rubbish. We see you. Let's wait for what the next thing that Stony is going to do. Like yesterday, we were waiting for Stony. Okay, are you going to do the next follow up? We want Stony to tell the full story, because without the full story, you will not really get the full picture. But 3 videos or live stream she has done, she has avoided. Yesterday, instead, she went and she started talking about KORRA Obidi's children. How does your music deal that went wrong, what does that have to do with the children? Well, how does that concern? How does that relate? How does that connect to KORRA Obidi's children? So it looks like Stony doesn't have anything else to say. But she keeps saying, oh, I will post more, I will do more. Let us wait and see. Now that she said a media house is reaching out, amazing. We love this idea. We suggest that you even aim for the highest in your country. Make sure that every news worldwide carries it. Reach out to BBC, Al Jazeera, everybody. Sell your story to them. You know, sell your story to them. So we would all be waiting. There are people they call investigative journalists. They know how to do proper investigation. They will dig in deep. Take their time to collect every evidence. They will start from the very first video. Because on this one that Justin, this video we just listened to, this is live stream that he dropped yesterday, that is few hours ago. He said it was KORRA that started bashing him online. You know why? Because he has deleted the first video, his first post, where he said, I am divorcing KORRA. Then he did a follow-up. It is not a joke, because people thought it was a joke. He said it is not a joke. The third post was somebody from KORRA's family coming out to say, we are settling this in private. He said no. Or is it when he was calling KORRA's father a pedophile and all of that? If it's some people, when KORRA's father entered the United States, they were supposed to sue Justin. Justin was supposed to come and prove when all of this happened. That is what they were supposed to do. But because KORRA is just chilled back and looking at, oh, I believe her kids, she doesn't want to take actions that, will maybe put not even maybe, will surely put the father of her children in jail for a very long time. Eunice said, thanks for the updates, yes, and we thank God KORRA is not responding. Absolutely. Imagine someone's father doing this and the children growing fast. The fact that he's complaining that the children are growing, she's forcing, she's slapping, she's hitting, she's doing, those children will grow up and they will read every mean and vile thing that their father has ever said. And trust me, some people will be so petty that they will send them private email and private chats of conversation they've had with their father. And he will not be able to deny it. People have voice notes, voice recording, private chats. When those children clock 18, people will be able to send them so they will get the full picture. They will know who their father really is. Their mother wrote a book telling her own side of the story. That was a problem for him, even though he has done more than 15 series online before she wrote her book. There is no name he did not call her. But today, he turned the whole story around, and you have headless chickens here defending him. Stony, go and get the best of your channels in the US. Let them run your story. We want to see how far you people are going to go with this narrative. That is what we want to see. How far you people will go with this narrative. First, you people said she has a hacker friend. You people did not post who the hacker friend is. You people did not expose who the hacker friend is. Now, all of a sudden, oh, it's KORRA's people. They've deleted your page. They did not delete Justin's page. It's your own page that you're not making any sense in all of the story you're telling. Justin has bashed and bashed and bashed, called KORRA names. People did not report his page, so his page will be taken down completely. Because a good definition of cyberbullying is Justin and his page and his cohorts. He deactivated that page by himself because it later dawned on him that before Stony will finish all the series, enough evidence would have been collected that he gave his page to Stony so Stony can come and insult KORRA. And he knows that the court asked him not to do that. It is well. Let's wait and see how this plays out. Let's wait and see. Don is there planning his own too. You people do it. Do that thing that you think you know how to do best. Or at the end of the day, you will realize that you're not God. I will round this live stream up here. It's an hour, 56 minutes. As they keep talking, we will keep reacting to it. So if they get to delete it, the evidence are still there. Other bloggers are also there on Facebook, reposting, resharing. So in case his lawyers, I don't know if he retained the lawyer, before they would tell him, delete that post, you implicate yourself. People have already reacted to it. And that is that. Thank you all so very much. Please give the live stream a thumbs up. Drop your comments in the comments section. I will most definitely come back to read comments, and I will respond to each and every comment that I see. That being said, I'm checking out, okay? I will be back. There is so much to cover. We will be back. We will be back. So if you are not subscribed, just hit that red subscribe button. Subscription on YouTube is free. You don't pay a dime. It's just for you to know when that person is going live. So if you subscribe, when I schedule the next live stream, a notification will be sent to you if you turn on the notification. So subscribe, turn on the notification if you want to join us. Okay? I'll see you all later, because now that he has joined, in his normal way, he will continue to talk. Stony, let's see her next move. Is she going to TikTok? If she goes to TikTok, I believe she will announce it on her Facebook. Dawn also continues with the propaganda. The music in question they're talking about, you cannot even find it anywhere on YouTube. Okay? Instead of them to focus on how they are going to fix that up, get the rights, do everything they're supposed to do, maybe even removing KORRA's verse, replacing it with something else, and then re-uploading the music and focus on their music and their producing and everything else, they have made KORRA their job. Meanwhile, KORRA is over there on Facebook. She has announced that come April, she's dropping her new album, and she's also dropping her second book. So be ready. If you've not read KORRA's first book, it's on Amazon. Okay? You can go for hard copy, soft copy, whatever, download this thing on your Kindle. You just go get it. Go get it. Read up. Wherever you get your books. Go and get KORRA's first book and read to understand. Those of you that just started following Justin now. And you can also go back and watch Justin's old videos because he did series telling the whole story of what happened in his marriage. He told his own story on Facebook. KORRA told her own by writing a book. And get ready. The new album drops April 10th, I think. And her book, I believe, subsequently she will announce when she's dropping the book. Get it, read it, and know the story. So whenever you hear people talking, you know from which angle you're going to be commenting. Justin is not winning this. It is never going to happen. Because he is the manipulator. He is the guilty one. He is the bully. Everything he has ever called her, he is actually describing himself to you people. But some of you, I don't blame you because you have not been following the story from the beginning. One thing we can all agree on is the fact that worldwide, there are lots of people that are divorced. You don't see them coming online every day to bash the mother or the father of their children. You can also agree with me that if you somehow meet evil people or evil person and you're able to escape, you don't look back. Why for 4 years Justin has stuck to this KORRA? There are people that divorced 2 years after them and nobody hears anything. How many people have we heard about their divorce on YouTube recently? They just did one video explaining their marriage ended and that's it. They move on to other things. If they were content creators and they were creating contents together, they will separate the channel. The other person will go and create a new channel and that's it. Do a video talking about it and it ends there. But Justin made sure to recruit total strangers. Even recruited a convicted felon, somebody that has committed crime, to come to his house to watch over his children. And you all saw what that woman did to those children. All those evidence on Facebook. So before you support Justin, take 5, 10, 15 minutes of your time and type in certain words on Facebook and find out who he is before you start supporting him. Because the internet never forgets. Someday something bad will happen to you and the type of messages that you have dropped to use to support an evil person will pop up. And instead of people feeling sorry for you, they will tell you you deserve it because when somebody else did evil, you supported evil. Do not be that one person that will see the truth and refuse to say it just because you like someone. Double E, you're welcome. Double E said one of the worst things that can happen to you is to be married to a narcissist and have a child with them. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like it is the worst thing that can actually happen. It is the worst. Because even if death comes, you just rest in peace. But being married to a narcissist, sharing co-parenting with a narcissist, you are living in hell every blessed day. The torture is unimaginable. Queen Nine said while he's trying to bring KORRA down, he may have blackballed Stony's music career. He might have blackballed Stony's music career. Well, Stony is responsible for whatever happens to her music career. Because from what we hear, she's 25 years old. And at 25, some women are already raising their families. Some women got married as early as 20. By age 25, they have 2-3 kids already, managing their home, their business, their whatever, very well. So if at age 25, you started this and people started warning. I remember I was saying, I said, Stony, if from the beginning, even when Stony has not said, if Stony, if you're going to say anything, sit down and do one proper sit down video. List out how you people met. List out all the bad things you said KORRA did. And on that video, be dropping evidence too. Just don't only speak. Drop all the receipts from when music deals start going south, how you claim that she stole. Drop all the receipts and everything on that one long video. From there, people will now judge. But looking at what Dawn did, all the receipts that Dawn posted, the manipulation, it just showed that they never even had any agreement. Just verbally, you will help me with this, I will help you with that. And didn't she keep up to her part? KORRA did. They said you will help us with social media. She was even giving Stony strategies on how to go about this whole thing. So that was KORRA keeping up to her own end of the bargain. Stony helping her to edit the video, as she said, helping to write and things like that, was her holding on to. So where is that place where KORRA stole the music? Both of them, they've not been able to prove it. The video where KORRA was on her live stream talking about, you people go subscribe to Stony and Dawn, support them. Stony is a good singer, send them stars. All of those videos are still there on Facebook. So she kept to her own part of the bargain. Something happened that they could simply say, let's bring down the music, let's rectify this, and then re-upload it, redistribute it. So Stony is responsible for whatever happens to her music career. Because you see that last video she did yesterday talking about KORRA's children. You cannot go to somebody's home, somebody invites you to the privacy of their home, and you go and be discussing their family business, discussing their kids on social media. The children are not artists. They are not their mother. But she still thinks she's right. Justin keeps sending people from 2022. Tell me, what was that Tamika, Tomiko, Tomakoko, what was she doing on Stony's live stream? What was she doing? Stony had the opportunity to go and read up the KORRA's book and know who that young lady was, because she was, KORRA wrote about it in the book. That lady did a video that is even still on Facebook. Stony had the opportunity to go and listen to Tamiko, Tomakoko. She did not do it. Several bloggers came online telling her, stay away from Justin and this set of people. Just tell your story. She refused. So whatever happens to her music career, it is her business. You came out to tell a story about how somebody stole your music. We were hearing how KORRA said she can handle you and Dawn in bed. We're hearing how you said allegedly she was rubbing on Dawn's. Dawn now too is running with the story. That then the next thing, your father. You don't even have respect for your own family. Talking about the situation that happened between KORRA and her father in the kitchen that made her father uncomfortable. Do you know what that has opened? We want to know what happened after that, because your father coming to tell us that KORRA bent over and KORRA was doing some kind of things. What did your father do after KORRA bent over? If KORRA did bend over, that part you did not tell us. Are we supposed to believe that there's no blood running through your father's vein, that KORRA will bend over with those skimpy things she's wearing, and your father disappeared like one of those American superhero cartoons from the kitchen? Tell us what happened. And your mother will see that video now. She will go and fight with your father. They will go and start breaking each other's head. Because a child that does not think before she speaks has spoken. You came out to tell us about what happened to you people's music team. We ended up hearing how your father went to a house and bending over. So only KORRA wanted to take you, your father. God, I beg you. You, your father, Don, everybody. Anybody that came to the studio, KORRA wanted to take them. This is Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, John Cena, name it. All put together. That's KORRA. KORRA is just taking them like that. KORRA the Undertaker. Embarrassing your father because you want to tell a nonsense story that you're lying. I say it said Don has trashed Stony's career. Oh my goodness, the worst producer in the planet, dead or alive. The worst producer to ever exist in this planet called Earth is Don. How do you do this to your artist? How? And to think that it seemed like she did a new album. I think Stony did a new album. Somebody was asking me yesterday that they cannot find music. I said, do I know? Even me, am I supposed to go and be looking for music when somebody talking about who bent over, who did not bend over? Are we going to listen to music, or we're going to be listening to KORRA the Undertaker? Instead of you to promote your artist, you're promoting people that are bending over. The worst thing that can happen is not to think twice. So is not to think twice before just making any decision. So she could have come out once to tell her story and left it, but they should bring it to eating Yash children. Daddy, father, etc. She had lost all credibility, absolutely, without saying anything. The main important thing that we want to hear is how KORRA stole your music. You have told us every other thing that we don't want to hear. Now we feel like we're watching a Kama Sutra movie, blue film, porn. Like that's what we're watching. Because you're telling us things that does not connect to music directly or indirectly. And here comes the witch that flies, the wizard that flies in afternoon, Justin, to come and insert himself, pretending that he's fighting for Stony. You know, nobody should feel sorry for Stony, you know. Nobody should feel sorry for Stony. Said her father disappeared like a superhero from the kitchen. Oh, you're funny. What can I say? It's not how she was saying, because you cannot be telling us half stories. If you want to take it there, take it all the way there. It's not our business. After you finish telling that story, when you get home, you will see a serious fight going on between your mother and your father. Because who want to believe that we know what KORRA wears on live stream? We've seen KORRA. She's hot. The lady is hot. So she bent over in the kitchen. Because according to her now, Dawn was telling her that when she was not around, she was rubbing on Dawn. That Dawn looked like somebody that they will rub on, and then he will survive that rub. So then the father appeared in the kitchen. The question is, how did the both of them end up in the kitchen without the other people? Are they not all supposed to be in one place at a time? How did her father end up in a place, a kind of private situation with KORRA? She should question her father. She did not, but blame KORRA for what KORRA wore. Like she did not know that that's how KORRA dressed. From the beginning to the end, you've seen KORRA. That's how she dresses. So only your father knows where he was standing, what he was looking at, to know that KORRA was bending over. Because if you're coming to support your child, you focus on your child. So KORRA can handle everyone. Father, Don, Stony, everyone at Life Nation. Big KORRA International. I'm telling you, this is serious superhero mood activated. KORRA no dey tire. Innocent poor Don, Papa. Eh? Don, I say Don, Stony. Stony came to paint the picture that her father is this very innocent man that was just standing there, then KORRA bent over. Is it not that man we saw in that photograph that she posted? You brought your family out, because none of us were talking about your family. You went and brought out your family. She quarreled with your brother too. The next part now, you will tell us that she wanted to sleep with your brother too. That's why they quarreled. I don't understand this young lady. Let's see where she's going. At the end of the day, they will know her as Stony, the wannabe singer that only talks about how people wants to sleep with she and her whole family members. Like there is nobody else in the United States. There are no single men or anything else that KORRA can find, or single women. No, she just focused on the people that she is working with, leaving the studio sessions they're supposed to be having, and she wants to turn the studio to Kama Sutra. And poor Don and poor Stony could not escape because, of course, KORRA is Undertaker. Too strong for them to escape. And then she was bending over for them, and then they wanted to faint. And then Stony ran into the bathroom. And after that situation, you went and brought your father to the house again. You must think that we don't have brain on this social media, that you would just be telling us who brings you see somebody that you feel like this is the kind of life the person is living. You went and brought your father. You didn't bring your mother, or you brought your father. Okay, you said she's doing women too, so nobody's even safe. So you were not even supposed to bring any of your family member, because KORRA is taking everybody. If you just say hello to KORRA, she takes you. Telling nonsense story that you want people to believe. So exactly, how's his father in the tight space in the kitchen? He says the tight space. I don't feel laughing. How's the father in the tight space in the kitchen? What was he doing there? Ask me, you go to visit people, you ended up in the kitchen. With where was he looking for his daughter? And he didn't know where his daughter was, and then he went to the kitchen. And then spent enough time in the kitchen, stayed there long enough to see somebody bending over and doing things. Like she said, she would not say some of the things. So she was kind of insinuating that more things happened though, but she doesn't know if her father will. Let the father come and talk. Look, anybody that is involved in this should come and speak. Because from them speaking, we know who is lying and who is trying to manipulate the situation. So what was he doing there? Yeah. So you are a guest. Sit down and wait to be served. I don't understand. Who goes to somebody's house for the first time and you're parabolating everywhere? Are you not supposed to just sit in the sitting room or whatever space they gave to you and wait? And that's where you people have all the conversation. That's where everything's going to happen. If you're looking for the restroom, you ask, where is your restroom? The person will show you where the bathroom is, so you go and use the bathroom. But this happened in the kitchen. I mean, the house no get sitting room. This storytelling is not telling, and then people are getting angry. You people you don't want to take it serious. You people don't want to take it serious. What has she said? What has she said that anybody has to take serious? Let's wait for her to go and do one of the two things that she said she would do. Either create a TikTok account to do a tell-all. I think somebody just suggested to her to go and build her TikTok account, so she can grow on all the social media platforms. Mostly now that Justin forcefully pulled the rug. Carpet stop. Arabian Adventure. Who remembers the movie Arabian Adventure? Carpet stop. Carpet stop. Hey, oh Gloria, come disking. If you know the way you crash into my office, you better crash out. Zebrudaya, Okoribokobo, alias 430. Yes, Oka. Oh, eh? You see this story? When people want to lie, they will end up making fool of themselves. This is what we see. I will just watch justice and the time they should continue. Let them continue. Why they will be laughing? All the updates I will be bringing in here for you people to update you people. You won't miss anything. Don't worry. They hold in a comment. I think the comment is being held. Let me see. Okay. I said if things happen, Stony would say it. You were free to speak about Nyash eating and the kids, yet you can't give detail about the kitchen bending over. Don't mind her. She wants to pretend that her father will come and tell us that story. Since when? She doesn't want to say the full story because maybe if she would tell us the full story to now lead to after she bent. I didn't know when I was, it was like a magnet pulling me close. I now grab her waist. The mother will now break his head when he gets home. Tom and Jerry. So she didn't want to tell that part. She just ended it in the part where it would be like, oh, KORRA was trying to seduce her father and her father vanished. Lying one. Now who you the lie give? Go lie give who won't believe that lie story. Nobody won't believe that kind of story. If I hear. If I hear. We're supposed to believe what I don't know. So what if this way off is that they still double, yeah, I should not explain exactly. She always leaves it hanging, so people will just try to fill up that, oh, JD now telling her to not tell the full, just make it look like a hand, so it will back up what he has said all those years. But she doesn't understand that she's making herself and her family look bad just to make Justin look good. But because she did not hear those previous stories 2-3 years before she met KORRA and Justin, she's telling the story in a way that is favoring Justin and making she and Don look like they don't know what they're doing. And then they get angry. I said the nanny hacker page has disappeared. She already said it on Facebook that is the Koreans that hacked it's them that maybe hacked and deleted the page. When actually, if you really look at the way JD rushed and came online to talk about why he gave the page, he just wanted somebody to have a voice, a fellow American, you will know that he's responsible for that page disappearing. So she just doesn't know that his daughter had a page too that magically disappeared one day. And he pretends that he doesn't know anything about it. So hand on realizing this saga is much bigger. I think Don has already dug himself deep into this, because when you look at the kind of thing he's posting and whenever he's live, the kind of comments people are dropping, people are asking him some kind of questions that looks like they're plotting something behind the scene. You know how Justin did it now all those years. But we cannot discuss this here. We cannot discuss this here. Now that's what he's saying. Somebody will not the person will not drop comment and say, I will send you a private message and we're working on something. He keeps saying we're working on something. We're waiting for that thing that Don is working on. Somebody was suggesting that those 3 tall buildings in their city where you can report somebody. The person didn't mention what those buildings are for, but the person was trying to codedly tell him something. Based on he's someone that lives in that city, he will know the 3 tall buildings and what they do. Go and call FBI, go and call all of them, even call Donald Trump, join inside. It no go help anything. It will not solve any issue. That's just the truth. So let them continue. The option to give Stony is 1 million page now. The one that he's using to make some cash. He's not going to do that. I believe he collected enough stars on this other one. That's why he privatized it. He removed it. Now he has continued. This has already generated a lot of buzz. Now people are talking. The whole thing is being revived. So time to come and make some coin. Remember how Lolo said he always complains at the end of the month. And if you notice, today is 19th. You know, the paycheck, I don't know when Facebook they pay, but if it's something like YouTube, then you know from the 21st, paychecks are getting into accounts. So if Facebook is doing similar, then he's getting ready for his March payment. So he's trying to just top it up, use these few last days before they start paying to do videos that will go viral and give him a lot of money so he can cash out by the 21st, 22nd, 23rd of the month. The paycheck comes in. So that's what this is. Stony, that was screaming there, embarrassing her father and her family, her brother and everything, will not get a dime. And now the page, he didn't even allow her to finish the story. Now it's deactivated, a bit deleted, whatever they said they did there. So we will wait and see where this story is going. Please subscribe if you're here. Justin is back with his twists and turns, telling stories that are not straightforward, lying through his nyash. Let's wait and see where this is going. Thank you all so very much. Good morning once more. And I will see you all later. Okay? We will be back. As they drop their info, we will come here to analyze, and I will be here to update you people. We will listen to it together. And let's see the big news channel that is going to pick up a very important Stony's story. Let's see where that's going. And let's see what John too is cooking up. So there's so many things we're expecting. Justin saying enough is enough. Is he planning to go and file another case, or he wants people to start donating money? All of these, we wait for them to tell us where and what we should expect, and we'll be here to analyze. Thank you also very much. God bless you. Please subscribe if you are just coming in now, because I see some persons are just coming. Okay, we've been here for 2 hours 26 minutes. You have to watch from the beginning to hear everything that Justin just said. Okay, because I've already played the video from the beginning of the live stream. Okay, so I will see you all later on. Subscribe, turn on your notification. It is very important if you want to know everything that is going on. You want to get the full gist. You want to be fully updated. Then please, please, please do the needful. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss anything. Okay? Thank you all so very much. And I will see you on the next one. Okay, 2 hours 26 minutes. We don't try. Okay, we don't try. Make I go shop breakfast and no fish out. I wanted to come in early as possible. So yes, we've been here since 8. Okay, a few minutes past 8 a.m. and now it's 10. You know. So yes. We've been here for 2 hours and counting. So thank you also very much. Subscribe. Very important, very important, very important. Because I don't know, maybe less than an hour, we might be back. If I see them dropping anything, trust me, we are going to be back as fast as because I like to cover up the stories so I don't miss anything. So we get the full gist, of what's going on. I was actually thinking this live stream will be Stony's story that has no head, but we woke up to the news that the channels has disappeared, Obidi page has disappeared, and Justin is now the storyteller, as usual. So thank you also very much. God bless you. Have a fruitful day and remain blessed. Thank you so very much. God bless you all. I will see you all later. But subscribe and turn on your notification bell so when I'm back, you will get the notification. Subscription on YouTube is totally free. Okay, so subscribe and let's do this. Thank you all so very much. God bless you. Bye for now. Remain blessed.